I grew up in San Antonio. I was born there. My parents were very supportive and demanding. You know, they expected me to make good grades and do my homework and all those basic things. And by the time I was ready to graduate and go to college, fortunately, I was very prepared. In my senior year in high school, I was recruited by several schools to play football. And at the time, there was really only one that I was that interested in. It was Rice. So they flew me in, I'm going to say it's November of 1972, from San Antonio to Houston. And I got on the airplane, and of course Southwest was and is famous for open seating. Well, there were 2 other paying passengers on this flight. That was it. And I sat right down by one of the people, and the guy kind of looked at me and got up and moved. But the most remarkable thing for a 17-year-old was we were very well served by 3 flight attendants in hot pants. And I thought, this is a fantastic airline. It is too bad they're not going to make it because there's no paying passengers except for these couple of guys. And that was my first flight. UT El Paso came through recruiting. I said, well, I guess I'll go play football at UTEP. So you had to get in a line, what you were going to declare as your major. And my dad was an accountant. I said, well, I'll get in the accounting line. And so I got in the accounting line and became an accountant. I spent all my CPA days from 77 to 83 at Arthur Young. By about the 6th year, I decided that I wanted to get into the corporate world and be able to be involved in the business myself. After the opportunity came up to join Southwest, I jumped at that, and I've been here ever since, and that's 30 years ago. I started at Southwest. It was June of 1986. We were celebrating our 15th anniversary, and there was a little management reshuffle, and I found myself Chief Financial Officer. Herb announced his retirement in 2001. I moved to Executive Vice President and spent 3 years there. And they were 3 really tough years. We were sort of on the top of the world, if you will, in early '01, and then recession began to creep in, and then of course unfortunately 9/11 happened. What was so jarring for the airlines is we stopped operating. One of our major competitors was all in the news announcing 20,000 furloughs. Well, how could one possibly know that that's what you needed to do? Our folks did a remarkable job that week of putting airplanes on the ground, doing everything that they could to take care of our customers. I'm real proud of that. Real proud of the fact that we've never had a layoff or a furlough. And the stories just absolutely touch your soul. And it really is the spirit of Southwest Airlines. In 2004, the successor to Herb decided he was going to retire, and I was the CEO. I don't fly airplanes. I'm not a mechanic. I don't work the flights to serve our customers every day. So as the leader, you are totally dependent upon 50,000 family members to deliver great service. If you don't have character that people will follow, then how can one possibly expect that you'll have 50,000 people working together? For a long time as a business leader, I felt like there was a lack of leadership development, a lack of communication skills, and certainly financial literacy. Junior Achievement does a wonderful job of trying to address some of those gaps and in areas that are very, very important. So I think there's a huge role that Junior Achievement plays in education. There's an old saying about creating your own luck by working really, really hard. I'm working hard today. I feel like I'm working as hard today as I was when I was 22, but there are always things to learn. There's always new friends to make. There's always another customer to win. And we have a lot of places to go and a lot of people to see still. So I think my favorite saying is that success is also never final.